Hey guys, this is Lady D, Magical Lady Duchess, and today I'm doing a video on the threefold law and or the rule of three. And the reason why I'm doing it, I made notes so that I would not forget anything. The reason why I'm doing it is because so many times, um, so many times as a spellcaster, they're always wondering like what is good and what is bad. And so I wanted to kind of talk about as far as just because you're a witch, people first and foremost automatically assume that you are a Wiccan. Um, I do believe in some of the Wiccan principles, but at the same time, I do practice voodoo and hoodoo. And so for me, magic, witchcraft, the craft is all encompassing. It's like everything. So let's kind of dive in. By definition, the rule of three is a religious tenet. It's like defined by whatever energy a person puts out or casts via spell casting into the world or universe, it will be returned to that person times three. It's powerful. Negative or positive energies will be returned equally to the caster via the rule of three or the threefold law. This is my saying with it. Basically, this is a natural law, cause and effect. The goddess charges us to exercise great care in all that we do. That's what Wicca believes. As witches, what we do or what we say or even what we think. The threefold law takes the notion that what we reap, we will sow, and it takes it a step further. For what we do for our ill shall be returned to us threefold. In light of this fact, witches are loath to cause any harm, lest it be returned to them in spades. So, like, okay, this is gonna sound kind of crazy. I don't believe in the threefold law in every situation. I think that it's subjective. I think that if someone does something to you, why should you turn the other cheek? I'm not saying that you have to be revenge, because that's like the urge to get even, so to speak. But we've all been there. And to inflict harm in the reaction of an insult, I wouldn't do that. I mean, everything is subjective. That's the thing that I want people to understand. I teach witchcraft, period. I teach voodoo, I teach hoodoo, I teach it all. Because to me, witchcraft encompasses everything. Just doesn't do one thing and not the other. It encompasses every single thing that we do in every aspect of our life. And my thought process is if someone does something to you, somebody calling me. If somebody does something to you, hello? I'm good. I'm in the middle of doing something right now. Can I call you back? I inboxed you last night when I wanted to talk with you. Okay, but let me call you right back, okay? I'm sorry. Okay, sounds good. All right, blessed be to you. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. So, okay, what was I at? So, oh, like revenge. So let's just say that I'll tell you in my aspect what would be a good, not revenge, so to speak, but I, let me know. No. Okay, if someone does something to you, you have every right to defend yourself by whatever method that you choose to do. Now, I'm not saying if somebody offends you or hurts your feelings or they do something towards your person and you want to kill them. Now, I think that's taking it a step further. Now, look now. But at the end of the day, I think that you have a right to defend yourself, and if you choose magic as a source or that's how you're going to do it, then so be it. That's what I believe. I think you can't torture people and hurt people and expect people not to defend themselves. That is false. That is incorrect teaching. And I think that it's unfair. I'm not saying that you have to hurt people, kill people, or have the intent on doing those things, but I do believe that you have a right to defend yourself. And that is subjective to what you believe your personal beliefs are. Like I said, I wouldn't say that I'm like a Wiccan, but I do believe in many of the principles that Wiccans possess. Now, would I do revenge spells and stuff like that for people that have affected me? I'm not gonna say I would or I wouldn't, because it just depends on what that situation is, or if it merits that type of witchcraft or energy. For me, I don't like doing anything negative, only because it takes me to a different level of being where I don't want to be. Emotionally, everything, it takes me to like a different level of being, and I don't want to be like that. So for me, I just don't do it, because I don't want to feel like that, because you're flowing at a lower frequency of energy to me. However, I'm never going to tell the next witch or next person that's a spellcaster not to do certain things, because in reality, I've done certain things. I've done, what people consider bad, or whatever. But it's what you define. You define it. We have placed like this um, stigma thing, giving everything titles and labels that did not exist like that at first. Um, Throughout being pagan, there was all these different titles of different type of witches that never existed before like it do now. And I'm not saying that that's bad. I'm just saying it never existed like it did now. To me, what's true and what's false, right? If you ask a person what the threefold law or threefold rule is, they're likely to give you like a different answer every time. There's so much myth, superstition, and speculation around the world of magic and spellcasting. It's amazing. It really, really is. Half truths, semi facts, or flat out rumors seem to dominate what we really believe by the public. Now, amazingly, is what is real and what the myth is and superstition is quite different. Um, why are there so many different like myths? As a rule, we always consider the source of where it began and where it originated. Next we got to find out why such a rule exists, and we have to ask ourselves, if the threefold law is false, then why is it false? We have to think about, is the threefold law, is it real? Why is that a fact? I think that this is like a really big debate. I think for the most part, if you have a good heart and you're not intentionally doing bad things to hurt people, then I think that you're good. But at the same token, if people don't believe in the threefold law, that don't make them just as bad. I just don't think that. I think that you have to not impose or try to convert your belief system and force it on other people, because that happens too. People are quick, especially in a lot of these social media groups and Facebook groups, they will impose what they believe. And there's nothing wrong with that, because in my group, Infinite Energy, I do the same thing. But I try to encompass everything. I try not to limit, because I want people to be empowered. So I'm gonna talk about everything. I'm gonna talk about the good, bad, and the ugly. I'm gonna show spells on the good, bad, and the ugly, because that's what's out here. You can choose for yourself what it is that you choose to participate in and what you choose to act on. I practice hexes. I've said that before, but my hexes are kind of different, as I've explained before. My hexes are not to kill people. My hexes are to humble you. I want you to do better. So anything I do, it ain't to kill you. It's to bring you out of that darkness of yourself doing the wrong thing into the light. I'm not gonna hex you to kill you, but I might hex your ass to where, if money is what's consuming you and you ain't taking care of your responsibilities and you got the money, well then your ass might not have no motherfucking money. Since that's what you're more concerned with. It might be something like that. Like curses, I don't do them. I don't curse nobody, but I will do a hex. But I practice it, you know what I'm saying? But I do it within my own wisdom. You have to do things within your own wisdom as well. You know what I'm saying? It's not for somebody else to try to dictate to me my own spiritual path, and you shouldn't let anybody dictate to you what your spiritual path is either, and how to live it. Your belief systems, they don't trump mine. Oh, I said the word trump. But they don't trump mine. And neither do your opinions override my own wisdom, because we all learn at a different pace. We all learn different things. You might start out as a Wiccan and then decide that that's no longer for you. The freedom of the path is that you have the right to choose. What you started out with does not mean that's what you have to end with. So you have to practice what you preach. You know, you shouldn't force your beliefs on anybody else. Point blank, period. The threefold law, the rule of three, it stands. If you are a Wiccan, you are not to harm others. Now, like I said, it just depends on what it is. It just depends on what it is. I mean, I know karma is a bitch, and when she don't have no mercy when she comes. So all I'm saying to you guys is whatever it is that you guys choose to believe in, because some people don't believe in the threefold law, and that is okay. Some people don't believe in a law of return, and that is okay. Some people believe that if you go through anything that's bad, you're going through it because when you were in your past life, that's what you were dealing with at that time. Again, it's nothing wrong with that. Everybody have something different they believe in. The most beautiful thing about the path is that you have the right, the defined right to serve what serves you. That's what the main thing is. We cannot talk about Christianity and all their rules if we live by the same process. So, in my opinion, just mine, the threefold law, if you are a Wiccan, if you are a witch that follows that, it is nothing wrong with that because I do believe in it. However, I do believe in those who don't believe in it as well. That's just like if somebody say you're going to hell. How you gonna put me in hell when I don't believe in it? That's your belief. So if you do something wrong, that's your belief. Now I do believe in planting seeds. As I said, if you plant good seeds will happen. If you plant bad seeds might harvest. You know, if you plant good seeds might harvest. Everything is about balance. If you do something that is considered bad or not good, and you do something that's good, you got your balance. All I'm saying is keep your balance. So that is what my teaching is and what I feel about the threefold law. To me, there's no such thing as a good witch or a bad witch. You're just a witch. A balanced witch is what we all want to strive to be. Balanced and powerful and great and magnificent and all these great things where we could just touch and manifest. And that's what we're supposed to do. Help people, help yourself. Um, I don't know. My thing is just practice what you preach. You know, stop forcing your belief systems on other people because if you do that, then you're trying to convert people. And people of the path, we do not convert anyone. You come on this path all on your own. All we do are we were just adding resources, making it a little bit more easier for you to do the things that you need to do. Have a great day. This is my video on the threefold law, the law of return. You can leave me a message. You can subscribe. You can share. You can go to my website, which is www.magicalladyduchess.com, and that's MAGICKAL. Lady.duchess.com. You can email me. You can do whatever. You can leave a comment below. I do tentatively try to respond to all the comments. So that's like really it. I just don't want you guys to. I just don't want you guys to live in fear of anything. Some people think that the threefold law was created to instill fear. Um, you know, put terror in people's hearts who wanted not to follow the religion of whatever, basically governed by whatever, you know. The rule of three was created to keep people from straying and, you know, from the religion that hunted witches and executed like thousands of innocent people. You know, the blind faith can do amazing amounts of damage. You know, remember not to think this way. You know, always research and learn your facts. You know, most important, draw your own opinion based on what you see, feel, and what you wish is best for your life. This is Lady Duchess. Blessed be, and I love you. Stay empowered.